Hello guys. Hi. So this is our first live in our CBSE channel. Yes. So super excited about it. And yaarachu live vantingna takkunu just say a hi so that let's start with the class. Okay guys, so yes, yaarachu live vantinga appadina just say a hi so that let's start with the session. Yes, so today is our first class for 10 CBSE இல்லையா? So I'm so excited and நீங்களும் அதே மாதிரி excited இருப்பீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். And yes, so the first time you guys are going to face your board exams, right? So இப்போ உங்களுக்கு in 10th mathsல பாத்தீங்கன்னா so you have so many topics, yes, and ஒவ்வொரு டாபிக்ஸ்லயுமே அவ்வளோ வாஸ்டான in-depth-ஆன topics தான் உங்களுக்கு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Even after deleting the portions also you are having so many topics, yes. So for that what we are going to do is we are going to have live sessions in the week for 2 to 3 times so that உங்களுக்கு எல்லா சாப்டர்லயும் எல்லா கான்செப்ட்லயுமே நீங்க தரவாகிற மாதிரி அண்ட் ஆல்சோ நீங்க சூப்பரா எல்லா சம்ஸுமே நம்ம கிளியரா கிறிஸ்டலின் கிளியரா சால்வ் பண்ற மாதிரி லெட்ஸ் கெட் ரெடி. ஓகே, எஸ். ஸோ ரியல் நம்பர்ஸ் அப்படின்ற சாப்டரை பிஃபோர் ஸ்டார்டிங் ஆன் டு திஸ் ஆக்சுவல் சாப்டருக்குள்ள நம்ம போறதுக்கு முன்னாடி we need some basic things to be known. Okay, so yes guys, so live one thing abdina just say a hi so that I know who and all are there here. Yes. So yaarachu live one thing na yes hi solunga. Yes, okay, let's wait for another 2 minutes so that let's start with the session. Okay, so real numbers abdinu paathom appadina, so before real numbers abdina real numbers kulla enalla irukum. What is actually numbers? What is actually real numbers? What does this mean? இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய questions நமக்குள்ள இருக்கும் இல்லையா? So the first thing what we have to know is what is numbers first. Numbers na enna? So it is nothing but a fixed value for things. Okay, ஒரு object இருக்கும் இல்ல something which is called as fixed. ரொம்ப fixed ஒரு விஷயத்தை நம்ம சொல்றோம் அப்படின்னா it is numbers. Okay, இப்போ இவ்வளோ ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்ட்க்கு ஒரு fixed ஆன வேல்யூ சொல்றோம் இல்லையா? It is called as numbers. Yes, so ஓகே, அதுலயே நிறைய நம்பர்ஸோட டைப்ஸ் இருக்கு இல்லையா? ஸோ ஒவ்வொன்றா நம்ம இன்னைக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம் அண்ட் தென் ரியல் நம்பர்ஸ்னா என்ன, அதுக்கப்புறமா ஆக்சுவல் சாப்டர்க்குள்ள போகலாம். ஓகே, ஸோ த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் திங் இஸ் natural numbers. Okay, so what is natural numbers? We know number starts from, yes, உங்களுக்கு ஒரு நம்பர் லைன் இருக்கு அப்படின்னா you know that it starts from minus infinity to plus infinity தெரியும், கரெக்டா? It is a number line. In the number line la, if the numbers starts from 1 and it goes on till and plus infinity varakum, so it goes on, if it happens then it is called as, that set is called as what? Natural numbers. Okay, so if your numbers are starting from 1, so if your numbers are starting from 1 and it goes on by increasing 1 forever, so yes, it is called as, again it is called as what? Counting numbers. Okay, natural numbers are called as what? Counting numbers, and it always begins with 1 and it increases by 1 forever. Okay, so this is called as natural numbers. Okay, and now let's move on to whole numbers. What is actually it is meant by is, so in the natural numbers irukku illaya, in the natural numbers கூடவே we are adding up another one important number which is 0. Okay, so your whole numbers starts from 0. Okay va, so 0 la irundhu and adu kuda sethi and the natural numbers ellam together forms the set of whole numbers. Okay, so the whole numbers are the numbers which consists of 0 and all natural numbers. This is what is called as whole numbers. Okay, so இப்ப பார்த்தாலே உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், yes, whole numbers is the biggest set and the whole numbers குள்ள yes, natural numbers it is a subset. ஆமாவா இல்லையா? Yes. So after this, இதுக்கு அப்புறமா நம்ம என்ன தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும்? இது இருந்து கொஞ்சம் அதிகமான. So the next step, next super step. So you have first learned about the basic, which is natural numbers. And natural numbers என்ற set ஓட ஒரு first super set தான் எது? Whole numbers அப்படின்ற set. Okay, அதுக்கு மேல இன்னொரு super set இருக்கு. அந்த super set என்ன தெரியுமா? It is integers. So it is nothing but integers. Okay, what is meant by integers? Yes, so integers அப்படினா it is nothing but negative natural numbers. Okay, so natural numbers இருக்கும். And the whole numbers packet in the pack இருக்கு இல்லையா, இந்த whole numbers set ஓட சேர்த்து இந்த whole numbers இந்த இருக்கு இல்லையா, இது கூட சேர்த்து we are adding up the negative natural numbers. Okay, so negative natural numbers if we add along with whole numbers. Okay, actually the symbol for natural numbers is n, and then the symbol for whole numbers is w, and the symbol for integers is z. Okay, so here if you are gonna add how inga parunga natural numbers la irundhu whole numbers vandappa we had one more element which is 0. Likewise whole numbers la irundhu adukku adutha super set ku porappa we are going to have another set of elements which is negative natural numbers. What is negative natural numbers? It is -1, -2, -3, -4 and goes on up to minus infinity. So the numbers from minus infinity, okay, so it will be like, it will go from 1 2 3, so it is from 0 1 2 3 it goes on, because this is a whole number set, plus you have to add the elements from which is negative natural numbers, which is -1 -2 -3, it goes on towards minus infinity. So this set is called as what? Integer set. So now the superset of whole numbers is integers. Okay, so now let's move on to the next important numbers, so which is rational numbers. Okay, so yes, here you have learnt about natural numbers, and then about whole numbers, and then about the negative numbers, right? So next thing what we have to know is rational numbers, which is fractions. Okay, this is nothing but fraction numbers. Okay, fractions. Okay, so yes, the rational numbers are numbers which are of the form p by q. Okay, so there is a definition for rational numbers, which is, so if the normally rational numbers are numbers which are in the form of p divided by q. Okay, so and then there exist two conditions to prove it to be a rational number. Okay, what are they? So the first condition is the q should not be equal to 0. What is it? It is q should not be 0, which is the denominator number should not be equal to 0. ஏன் நம்ம இதை சொல்றோம்? Because if q is equal to 0, then that number becomes undefined or infinity. Yes, so if q becomes 0, then it is p by 0, right? So it becomes undefined. இல்லையா? So only we are giving the first condition to be q should not be equal to 0. Okay, so what is the first condition? Q should not be equal to 0. Okay, so what's the next condition for telling q, that is to tell a number to be a rational number? So the number in the numerator and the number in the denominator, the HCF of these two numbers should be 1. Okay, that is HCF of P and Q should be equal to 1. So this is what the next condition is. Okay, so HCF of, so then this P and Q should be what? It should be co-primes. The this term might be new for you, right? So it is co-primes. What is meant by co-primes? If two numbers share the HCF to be 1, then it's those two numbers are called as co-primes. Okay, wow? And here It is P by Q. Yes. So in the P by Q, hi Dhanushri, Nagendran, how are you? Hi. Welcome to 100 Learning CBSE channel. And are you 10th? 10th Inga? Okay. So the first condition should be what? Q not equal to 0 ன்றது நமக்கு நார்மலா தெரிஞ்ச condition, and the second condition should be HCF of P and Q should be 1. Okay. How to find the HCF? அதெல்லாமே next partல பார்க்கலாம். So if the number ஒரு fraction which is of the form P by Q ல இருந்து, and the first condition if the Q not equal to 0 இருந்து, and the second condition if the HCF of those two numbers, the numerator and the denominator, if they are equal to 1, then the P by Q is said to be a rational number. Okay. So in the rational numbers liye, there are two types. Okay. So two types. Enna types abdinu pathina. So first thing is it might terminates or ends, or it repeats with a pattern. Yes. So let's take this. Okay. For example, if I take 1 by 2. So when you divide 1 by 2, then you'll be getting the answer to be 0.5. So the decimal value, yes, decimal value for the fraction ends. Yes. So ஒரு fraction எடுக்கிறீங்க அப்படின்னா, so அதை ரெண்டையும் divide பண்ணி பார்க்குறப்ப the decimal value, if it terminates, it's of the first kind. Okay, let's go with this, which is 10 divided by 3. So when you go with this, so it would be actually 3.33333. It goes on, right? So in the madri, if it is of the second kind, then it is called as repeats with a pattern. Okay, see here, if this ends, it is called as 0.25, then it was of first kind. Okay. So namakku oru rational number, if we convert it into a decimal form, there can be two situations. Yes. Non-terminating அப்படின்னா nothing but, yes, terminatesனா என்ன, நம்மளோட fraction நம்ம divide பண்றப்ப அங்க answer முடிஞ்சிருது, it ends. இப்ப பாருங்க 1 2 ஆல நம்ம divide பண்றப்ப we get an answer to be 0.5. So it ends there, right? Non-terminating அப்படின்னா, see here, this 3 goes on, right? இப்ப 10 3 ஆல நம்ம divide பண்றோம்னு வெச்சுப்போமே. So when you divide it by 3, so you'll be getting what? Let me take, yes, when you divide 10 by 3, it will be 3 times 9, again 1.03910, it goes on, right? So this is called as non-terminating. That terminate na enna, so the actual meaning of termination is ending. So inga the decimal value it's not terminating, it is going on, so it is called as non-terminating. Okay. Okay, Vadanashri, is it okay for you? Yes. So rational numbers na enna, it will be of the form P by Q. Adila there should be two conditions. Na edukku thirupi idu solrena, we are going to use this concept, this rational number definition. Yes. So in the rational numbers or the definition, we are going to use in proving the irrationality of numbers. Okay. Yes. So social science class. Yes. So let's have it. We let you know in the WhatsApp group. Okay, va? So yaar know. Okay. Okay. Hi Mahagiri. So physics and chemistry, ella classes may we are going to have physics, chemistry, biology, and then social science. In ella classes may we are going to have in our life. Okay. And from this day, we are going to roll on with each and every class. Okay, guys? So, உங்களுக்கு என்னென்ன portionsலாம் போயிட்டு இருக்கு? What is the current situation? உங்களுக்கு என்னென்ன exams next வரப்போகுது? Do you need any help in any subject? In the next revision எது வேணும் உங்களுக்குன்னு சொல்லுங்க. So that let's start with that. So, which chapter வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஸ்கூல்ல போயிட்டு இருக்கு? மேக்ஸ்ல எது போயிட்டு இருக்கு, பிசிக்ஸ், கெமிஸ்ட்ரி, சோஷியல் எல்லாத்துலயும் என்னென்ன போயிட்டு இருக்கு சொல்லுங்க. Dhanashree, now social science is quite difficult. Okay, social science ல உங்களுக்கு எவ்வளவு போயிருக்கு, எவ்வளவு சாப்டர்ஸ் முடிஞ்சிருக்கு? Okay, so it's slip test, right? So today we are having max class alone. So next classes next days la varapodhu. Ungalku max exam la mudinjacha? Yes. Okay. Okay, Dhanushri. Yes, so we'll be surely having social science classes, but not today. So let's start with this max. Okay, so not terminating na enna kettinga. So I hope you guys understood this. Okay. Okay, Mahagiri. Okay. Okay, unga school la max la evlo chapters complete பண்ணிருக்காங்க? Yes, evlo chapters complete ஆயிருக்கு இது வரைக்கும்? Yes, so நம்மளோட டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் இருக்கு இல்லையா, டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்ல 10 சிபிஎஸ்சியோட வாட்ஸ்அப் லிங்க் வந்து அங்க இருக்கும். ஸோ அங்க போய் ஜாயின் பண்ணிக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா ஸோ யூ கேன் நோ என்னென்ன லைவ் கிளாஸஸ் என்னென்ன அன்னைக்கெல்லாம் ஷெட்யூல் ஆயிருக்குன்றத உங்களுக்கு அங்க போஸ்ட் பண்ணிடுவோம். ஸோ ஜஸ்ட் டோன்ட் ஃபர்கெட் டு just join in the WhatsApp group. Okay, and after classes also we'll be sharing the PDF in the WhatsApp community only. Okay, just join in it. Okay, okay, superb. Okay, Dhanushri, school la irukra ella chapters complete பண்ணிட்டாங்களா Dhanushri? How come this is possible? முடிச்சிட்டாங்களா full-ஆ? Okay, superb. Okay, சரி. Okay, rational numbers பத்தி பார்த்தாச்சு. So the next topic is irrational numbers. Irrational numbers அப்படின்னா a number which cannot be written as a fraction. அதுதான் நம்ம என்ன சொல்லுவோம்? It is called as irrational numbers. Okay, so yes. Yeah, Mahagiri, everything we are going to teach here from NCERT will be completely doing it, and also it's not about NCERT alone for maths. Okay, physics, chemistry எல்லாத்துக்குமே மேம் வந்து சூப்பரா வந்து full prepared இருக்காங்க for you to go with full NCERT revision. Okay, and yes, 100 learning app நீங்க எல்லாரும் பார்த்திருக்கீங்களா? 100 learning app குள்ள 10 CBSE க்கு there are classes going on. Have you seen the app? செக் பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா? எஸ் தனுஸ்ரீ, மகாகிரி, ஆப் செக் பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா? So 100 learning Tamil அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஓகே, எஸ். Dhanushri wants chapter 10. Okay, Dhanushri, let me know நாளைக்கு என்ன கிளாஸ் இருக்கு யூடியூப். Let's check and tell you. Okay, Dhanushri? Yes. So today let's revise this quickly and let's roll on with the next chapter soon. Okay? Okay, Mahagiri. Dhanushri, நீங்க ஆப் செக் பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா? ஓகே, ஸோ கைஸ், ஸோ நீங்கள் இன்னும் ஆப் செக் பண்ணாமல் இருந்தீங்க அப்படின்னா 100 லேர்னிங் தமிழ் அப்படின்ற நம்மளோட சேனலில் ப்ளே ஸ்டோரில் போய் செக் பண்ணி பாருங்க. பிகாஸ் இந்த லைவ் கிளாஸஸ் போயிட்டுருக்கு, அதுக்கப்புறமா அண்ட் எல்லா பிடிஎஃப்ஸ் அண்ட் டெய்லி லைவ் கிளாஸஸ் போயிட்டுருக்கு ஃபார் ஆல் சப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ். ஓகே, ஒன் ஸ்டாப் சொல்யூஷன் ஃபார் ஆல் யூர் சப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் ஆல் யூர் டவுட்ஸ் அண்ட் ஆல் யூர் ஃபியர்ஸ் எல்லாமே நம்ம 100 லேர்னிங் சேனலில் ஆப்ல இருக்கு. So if you didn't go and check, just go and check it, and you'll be having a trial period also. You can go and utilize it and see how classes are going. Okay, okay, yes. So let's move on with this. சரி, இங்க irrational numbers அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. irrational numbers-னா நமக்கே தெரியும், கரெக்டா? எஸ், இங்கேயும் வந்து இங்க என்ன இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, here also decimal expansions எல்லாமே, the decimal expansions will be terminate to agadu, they won't repeat. So such kind of numbers are called irrational numbers. Okay, this is mainly, it is not a rational number. That's it. It cannot be expressed as a ratio of two integers. That's why it is called as irrational numbers. And what are the examples of irrational numbers? So it is a root of, yes, a square root of a number, or pi, or exponent, which is e. These are the irrational numbers. Okay, so now let's move on to the real numbers. So what is real numbers actually? So we have seen a set and then the superset of it and the superset of it and the superset of it, right? So the biggest set, okay, the superset of the super of the superset is it is real numbers. Okay, so the real number is any number that can be expressed on a number line or by any infinite decimal expansion. So this real number line will have natural number, whole number, that is rational number, irrational number, and also integers. So everything will be included in a real number line. Okay, so this is what is called as real numbers. Okay, see this Venn diagram, you can understand it clearly. So here it starts with natural number, and along with the natural number, if you add 0, then it will become a whole number, and along with the whole number, if you add the negative numbers, it is integers, and along with the integers, that is negative numbers, if you add the fraction, yes, the fraction numbers, which is of the form p by q, then it is called as rational. Then there comes irrational numbers, which are the numbers which we can't express it in the form of ratio of two integers, right? So it is called as irrational numbers. And the biggest set, the real number set, is a set which comprises of this everything. Okay, so it is called as what? Real number system. Okay, so ipo ida vechida, so here in this chapter you guys are going to learn about. Okay, so now you know what is real numbers and what are the things in the real number kulle irukundradhu paathachu. Okay, so far ஒரு real number இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா the real number can be any of these types, right? Whole number இருக்கலாம், integer இருக்கலாம், rational இருக்கலாம், irrational இருக்கலாம், anything, right? So if they give you two numbers or three numbers, how to find this HCF and LCM is the first thing given in your book. Okay, so HCF na enna, LCM na enna? So first thing, HCF na enna அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, which is highest common factor. So highest common factor na, let's take 18. So 18 oda multiples or 18 oda factors அப்படினு நம்ம எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம் அப்படின்னா, what are they? So it will be 1 into 18. Yes, then what's called as multiples? So எந்தெந்த நம்பர்லாம் நம்ம மல்டிப்ளை பண்றப்ப we will be getting the answer as 18, then those numbers are called as what? Multiples or factors. So now they are asking us to find the factors first. Okay, for 18, for the number 18, what are the factors? One is 1 comma 18, and can you give me other factors, any one of other factors? Yes, any other factors for 18? Yes. So it would be 2 comma 9 and 3 comma 6, right? It will be 2 comma 9 and then it is 3 comma 16. Sorry, 3 comma 6, right? So these are the multiples or factors of number 18. Similarly, now let's see the factors of 27. What are the factors of 27? It will be always, yes, Tanushri, it is 2, then 2 into 9 is 18, right? So 2 and 9 will be factors of 18. Likewise, 3 and 6 will be the factors of 18. So after this, so what are the factors of 27? So for 27, always for any number, it might be a prime number or composite number. Yes, so let me introduce another term, which is prime numbers. What is prime numbers? What is composite numbers? Yes, what is meant by prime numbers? Super Dhanushri, super Mahagiri, superb. Do you know what is prime numbers? What is the definition for prime numbers? Yes, what is the definition for prime numbers? Yes, prime has one factor. It is prime numbers will always have two factors. Okay, prime numbers will always have two factors. What are they? Can you guess what are the two factors? Okay, what? Yeah. Yes, நீங்க சொல்றது எல்லாமே correct. 2, 3, 5, etc. are prime numbers. Yes, you are giving the examples of prime numbers. I'm just asking what's the definition of prime numbers. Okay, so prime numbers usually have two factors. And can you guess what will be those two factors? அந்த two factors என்னவா இருக்குன்னு உங்களால guess பண்ண முடியுதா? Yes, super Dhanushri, exactly. It will be one and the same prime number. Okay, So the factors will be only two factors. For any prime numbers, it will have only two factors. One is 1 and the next one will be the same prime number. Okay. Yes, Mahagiri. Superb. Yes. So the other things which have more than two factors are called as composite numbers. Okay. Yes. So here, so they, yes, you have given the answers for factors of 27, right? Here it is 1 into 27 are, it is, then it is 3 9s are. Okay. So now for the numbers 18 and 27, we have written the factors first. Okay. So now we have to identify the common factors here. Okay. So what are the common factors? So first, you know what are the factors are. Then for these two numbers, what are the common factors? It is 1 and 1 here. Then it is 3 and 3 here and 9 and 9. Yes. So these three are the common factors between these two numbers. Okay. So out of these numbers, okay, what is actually HCF? H stands for highest, right? Highest common factor. Yes. So you have found out the common factors and now you have to find which is the highest among them all. Okay. Which is one the highest one? 9 is the highest one. So this is called as HCF, which is highest common factor. So this is how we'll be usually finding HCF of two numbers. Okay. So far you have learned real numbers. What is real numbers and what are all comprised inside the real numbers? Yes. So if they give you two numbers or if they give you three numbers, three real numbers, now you will be knowing to find the HCF of them, right? So here it is called as the largest or the greatest among the common divisors. Okay. The factors, the other name of factors is divisors. Yes, why we call factors to be divisors or multiples? Yes, see here, this 18 is a number which can be divisible by 3. This can be divisible by 6. This can be that 18 can be divisible by 2 and 18 can be divisible by 9. So these numbers, the factors are called as what? Divisors. Okay. Yes. So then, okay. After this, here they are giving that the largest or greatest among the common divisors of two or more integers is called as what? The other name of HCF is greatest common divisors. Okay. So this is actually what is HCF is meant by. Okay. Now let's go to the next part. The HCF of two or more positive integers always exist and it is unique. This is an important point. So what are they telling you? So it is always exist. What is meant by? So Dhanushri, what you want? This part, right? Okay, இங்க என்ன சொல்றாங்க அப்படினா இத divisors னு சொல்றாங்க. நம்ம factors நேம் கொடுக்கிறோம் இல்லையா, or multiples of 18 னு சொல்றோம் இல்லையா. இந்த 1 18 2 9 3 6 இந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிற numbers எல்லாம் we are giving it the name to be multiples or factors. Now I am telling you another term for it, which is divisors. Okay, divisor என்றதை எந்த பார்ட்ட சொல்லுவோம்? Yes, if you divide 18 by 3, so here this part எதை நீங்க divide பண்ண போறீங்களோ that is called as dividend. Okay, and the number with which you are going to divide, yes, that is called as divisor. Okay, and then the number you are going to write it in the top is called as what? Quotient, and the answer you are getting is called as what? Remainder. Okay, so see here, if 18 is the dividend, then what are all the divisors? What are all the possible divisors? It is 1, 18. So because 18 can be divisible by 1, 18, 2, 9, 3, 6. Right? So these numbers, the factors are called as what? Divisors. Okay, and again it will also be the same. So let's then find the common divisors of these two. Then again there will be the greatest common divisor, which will be 9 also, 9 there also. Okay, so this is the HCF. No, the HCF, the other name of HCF is greatest common divisor. Okay, yes, are you guys clear now? HCF na enna ellarku clear aicha? Or HCF ஓட இன்னொரு நேம் தான் கிரேட்டஸ்ட் காமன் டிவைசர். இங்க நான் கொடுத்த எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன்ன்றது எதுக்கு அதுக்கு பேரு கிரேட்டஸ்ட் காமன் டிவைசர் அப்படின்றதுக்கான எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன் தான் கொடுத்தேன். ஓகேவா? எஸ், Okay, so now let's move on to the next part. In the statement is so important and I want you guys to understand this better. Okay, HCF of two or more positive integers always exists and it is unique. What does this mean? Can you give me any examples for this, or just tell me what does this mean by? HCF of two or more positive integers always exist and it will always be unique. So what is meant by they will be existing? What is meant by they will be existing? So normally and the word kind of meaning purinjale, it's fine. So other than actually the meaning me. Sure, Dhanushri, sure. First, நம்ம concept தெளிவாயிட்டா sum solve பண்றப்ப it will be so easy. Okay வா? அதனால தான் இன்னைக்கு first class introduction classன்றனால so I'm just going with concepts. Okay, concepts strong-ஆ இருந்தா மட்டும்தான், because in the time you are going to have more number of MCQs இல்லையா? So MCQs solve பண்ணனும் அப்படினா you should have a good clarity of concept. Okay? Yes. So what is meant by always exist in sense? So உங்களுக்கு எந்த ரெண்டு நம்பர் கொடுத்தாலும் சரி, or 3 numbers கொடுத்தாலும் சரி, or 4 numbers கொடுத்தாலும் சரி, always HCF exists. Okay? அது எப்படி சொல்றீங்க? So let's take 2. Let me take 5. So now tell me what are the factors of 2? Yes? Tell me what are the factors of 2? Yes, what are the factors of 2? Yeah, it is 1, 2. Okay, similarly, tell what are the factors of 5? Yes, Dhanushri, Paka. Yes, it is. It is the meaning for it. 5 oda factors alla enna? Yes, it is 1, 5. Okay. So, in this, do you find any common factors? Do you find any common factors? So what is the common factor here between these two terms, these two numbers? So actually just tell me which is the, yeah, Pakka, yes guys, so it is 1, right? So 1 is the common factor over here. So even for the numbers, prime numbers, we will always have a HCF, okay? So always and always for any 2 numbers, for any 3 numbers, if you want to find HCF, at least 1 ஆச்சு உங்களுக்கு HCF இருந்துட்டே தான் இருக்குமே தவிர HCF இல்லாம இருக்கவே இருக்காது. This is what is meant by always exist. Okay va? Yes, can you now understand what is the meaning for always exist? So when you take 2 or more positive integers and then you have to find HCF for those numbers, then the HCF will always exist. Okay. Now can you understand the meaning for that term? Yes. And what is meant by it is unique? Unique na enna? Adhu enna solranga? What is meant by it is unique? Yes, what's meant by it is unique? Yes. What is meant by it's unique? So it's nothing but you will be always having one HCF value for any numbers, okay? So HCF value will not be more than 1. So here when you see, here there may be 3 common factors, but the highest of all is called as the HCF, right? Similarly, here you are having only one factor and here also you are having that one term as the what? HCF, and not more than 1 elements can be called as HCF because we will be considering the highest or the greatest number as what? HCF, right? Sir, always if you have 10 numbers, any of the one number will be the what? Greatest number, right? If you are taking 1 to 10, then which is the greatest number? 10 will be the greatest number. If you are taking 1 to 5, 5 alone will be the greatest number, right? So this is called as it is unique, okay? So the HCF or 2 or more positive integers, it always exists and it was always unique, okay? Now can you understand this statement? Yes? Yes or no, guys? Yes. So here this has been given as, this is nothing but Euclid's division lemma. You have to know, but this time you don't have the syllabus because they have deleted this. Okay. So let's move on to the next part. Fundamental theorem of arithmetic. So first you have to know what is fundamental theorem of arithmetic. So any number, guys, do you know this prime factorization? Yes. Prime factorization, then it is factor tree method. So these are the things we'll be using in fundamental theorem of arithmetic. So this theorem actually states that any positive integer can be expressed as product of prime factors. It can be expressed as product of prime factors. Okay, this is what actually the fundamental theorem of arithmetic is. So if they give you as 4 as a number, then it is 2 times you will be getting 2. So 4 can be expressed as 2 square. If they give you 6, then it is 2 times 3. Then 6 can be expressed as 2 into 3. Okay, like this, any composite number when they give you, or any prime number if they give you, you can write it as the product of prime factors. Yes, super Mahagiri. Yes, you have learned these things in the lower classes. So by using this methods, okay, this is actually called as prime factorization method. Okay, then what is meant by factor tree method? If 6 has been given like this, you will be writing it as 2 into 3, right? So this is called as factor tree method. Okay, so anywhere you will be getting the same answer. You will be expressing it in the product of prime factors only. So this is what actually fundamental theorem of arithmetic means. Okay. So with this thing, with this fundamental theorem of arithmetic, that is this expressing the whole thing, right? We are going to find what? HCF and LCM by using this. Okay. So this is what the application of fundamental theorem of arithmetic actually speaks. Okay. So yes guys, so these are the concepts, and before moving on to this, the next important thing what you have to know is, so you will be given with 2 numbers, right? One is A, one number is A and the other number is B. Okay. There comes a relationship between the HCF, LCM and the numbers, which is product of the integers. Okay. The product of the integers will be equal to the product of HCF and the LCM of those 2 numbers. First, நீங்க என்ன பண்ணணும்? HCF of A, B find பண்ணுவீங்க by using prime factorization. அதே மாதிரி LCM for A and B find பண்ணுவீங்க. Okay வா? So then if you multiply those 2 values, it will always equal to the product of actual 2 numbers. Okay. So this is again another important result you have to know. Okay. So with this formulas only, we'll be moving on with the sums. Okay. So let's start with this இன்னைக்கு நம்ம இந்த sum மட்டும் பார்த்துட்டு I'll just tell you what are the important topics you have to learn from that chapter 1. Okay va? So here they are asking us to find the LCM and the HCF of 6 and 20 by prime factorization method. So first let's start with 6. So 6 can be expressed as 2 times. Okay. So in prime factorization method, the numbers you are taking here, right, in the left side. Yes, Dhanushri, இங்க பாருங்க. So எப்பவுமே ஒரு 2 numbers உங்களுக்கு கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க இல்லையா? 2 positive integers or okay, 2 integers உங்களுக்கு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க அப்படினா, you know how to take what? Product of those 2. Yes, அதுக்கு அப்புறமா அந்த 2 நம்பர்ஸ்க்கு எப்படி HCF find பண்றதுனா உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், LCM find பண்றதுனா தெரியும். கரெக்ட்டா? Yes. So அப்ப அந்த 2 நம்பர்ஸ்க்கு உள்ள HCF ஐயும் and அந்த 2 நம்பர்ஸோட LCM வேல்யூவையும் நீங்க ப்ராடக்ட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு ஒரு வேல்யூ கிடைக்குமா? அந்த வேல்யூ will always be equal to the multiplication of the actual 2 values. Okay, which will also be x. இந்த ரெண்டு வேல்யூவும் சேமா இருக்கும்னு சொல்றாங்க. ஓகேவா? Yes. Okay, so here in this, so inga parunga, in the prime factorization method la, always you have to take the prime numbers in the left side. Okay, so when you take 2, then the answer would be 3. So 6 can be expressed as 2 power 1 and 3 power 1. Okay, then 20 can be taken as 2 times, it will be 10, then again 2 times it will be 5. Okay, So here 20 can be expressed as 2 square into 5 power 1. Now tell me which is the HCF of these two numbers. HCF na enna idu rendukum? So see here inga oru 2 power 1 irukku, inga 2 square irukku. So the common term will be what? 2 power 1. Okay, 2 power 1 da namakku enna irukka podhu? So common factor irukka podhu. So this is called as yes. So it will be HCF. Okay, then LCM find pananu appadina, just first you have to write the common factor which is 2 and then you have to write the remaining things from each numbers. Okay, so inga remaining enna irukku? 3 irukku and inga remaining enna irukku? Idhula oru 1 oru 2 remaining irukku and then oru 5. So it will be 2 into 5. Yes, so first common term எழுதிருங்க which is HCF எழுதிருங்க. அதுக்கப்புறமா so now you can write what? The remaining terms from each expression, right? So then it would be, yes, it is 60. So LCM is equal to 60 and HCF is equal to what? 2 power 1. Okay, this is how we'll be finding LCM and HCF by using prime factorization method. Okay, va? Sorry. Okay, today's an introduction class, Ilya. So I just picked up with the concepts, and the concepts உங்களுக்கு கண்டிப்பா clear-ஆ இருந்தா மட்டும்தான் you can go with MCQs, because in this time you guys are going to have hell lot of what MCQs solved, right? Okay, so what are the things we are going to do in further? Yes, இதுக்கு மேல how are we going to have live classes? நம்ம ஆப்ல classes எப்படி இருக்கும் அப்படின்றது எல்லாமே I'll share it with you now. Okay, so first real numbers in the chapter oda. Okay, so என்ன டாபிக்ஸ்ல ரொம்ப கான்சென்ட்ரேட் பண்ணும் அப்படின்னா, so it is first thing you have to go with irrationality of numbers. Okay, irrationality of numbers is the topic you have to first concentrate. Okay, because in the concept learn mattu in the past 3 to 4 years you have questions repeatedly. Okay va? Yes, so the next thing what you have to be in clear is, so it is fundamental theorem of arithmetic which we have seen now, right? So in the part we are expecting and we had questions in MCQ part. Okay, so 1 marks 2 marks la in the fundamental theorem of arithmetic la irundhu nariya questions idu varaiku ketirukanga. So in future நம்ம என்னென்ன பண்ண போறோம் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, so we are going to solve NCERT sums and then NCERT exam plus, yes, and then we are going to have PYQs and then we are going to have MCQs. Okay, so இது எல்லாமே will be going on with lecture 1 lecture 2 அப்படின்னு சொல்லி will be one shot videosல will be completing everything for you for each and every chapter. Okay va? Yes, are you guys are happy with this plan? எல்லாருக்குமே ஓகேவா? And நம்மளோட ஆப்குள்ள வந்தீங்கன்னா இது இல்லாம you'll be having practice questions. Okay, so practice questions வந்து நீங்க ட்ரை பண்ணி பார்க்கலாம். So ஆப்ல இருக்கீங்க அப்படின்னா just have a look at it. Okay, then you'll be having each and every sum solved. So totally for each chapter I have solved nearly 100 to 150 sums other than NCERT sums. Okay va? So NCERT problems மட்டும் இல்லாம I have solved 150 sums for each and every chapter. Okay, so நீங்க போய் ஆப்ல செக் பண்ணி பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா each and every details is so clear Dhanushri. Yes, so நீங்க ஆப்குள்ள வாங்க. So ஆப்ல வந்து நீங்க செக் பண்ணீங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணீங்கனாலே ப்ளீஸ் என்ன எல்லா டீடைல்ஸுமே அங்க பக்காவா இருக்கு Dhanushri. Just check it. Okay va? So nearly NCERT sums is, yes, we have to solve it, but for 10th standard NCERT board exam ku NCERT alone is not at all sufficient. Okay va? So adu kuda setha edachu oru book complete ah namba solve panni paathuட்டு போணும். Likewise I have solved you completely 100 sums for real numbers chapter mattu. So come and check it. Okay, yes, so YouTube live classes எப்பப்ப இருக்கும், என்னென்ன டேட்ஸ்ல என்ன சப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ் இருக்குன்றது எல்லாமே you will be intimated in that WhatsApp group. So kandipa and the group la join pannidunga because you don't want to miss any classes, right? Yes, or apply you will be having live classes daily. We'll be having live classes. Okay, for all subjects, not alone for maths. You'll be having for all classes, even your language papers also. So it will be around evening classes. You'll be having 2 classes in the evening. So just check our app and then WhatsApp community la join pannidunga. And hereafter we'll be surely having live classes frequently. Okay, so let's meet in another class. Okay va? So are you guys happy with today's class? Yes, உங்களுக்கு ஹாப்பியா? So, is there any takeaway from our class? So, today is just a basics class. So, idukku mela we'll be solving more number of sums, okay? Okay, Mahagiri. Okay, let's meet in the next class. Tada! So, do you have any doubts or suggestions or any questions? So, do you have any suggestions or any questions? So, can you give me a tip on? For maths. Okay, so yes guys, so நீங்க வந்து நம்மளோட channel CBSE channelல video section போனா so you'll be having many things to be noted. Okay, so நிறைய videos we have made for you. Just have a look out net. Okay, and we have solved PYQs in short part. So அதெல்லாம் நீங்க பாருங்க. Okay, so for polynomials chapters also we have started to put videos and all. So அதெல்லாமே போய் நீங்க பாருங்க so that you can just know how to learn. Okay, yes. So tomorrow physics exam. So physics exam ke eppadi padikradundra tip. Yes, so neenga sonna part irukku illaya. So just NCERT neenga blind ah padichudha aganum. Dhanushri, regular class daily you are having in app. Dhanushri. Hi Ratna Sabapati. So Dhanushri, just check our app first. Neenga app la pathinga appadina you know ella timetable schedule ellame you can see it in app. Okay. Hi, yes, சொல்லுங்க ரத்னா. Mahagiri, can you please message us in the WhatsApp so that we can, I'll tell you the tip over here. Physics ma'am உங்களோட doubts clear பண்ணுவாங்க. So just text us in the WhatsApp. Okay, va? Yes, Ratna, what's it out? Social classes. Yes, we are going to have social classes also. In konja time mattu kodunga, we'll be having it. Okay. So first nama vandu in the week let's have a maths, biology, physics and chemistry classes, and then we'll also have social classes frequent no seekrama nanga vechidalam. Okay va? Yes, we'll let you know. So WhatsApp la irundinga appadina kandipa unga neenga endha class miss panna maatinga, so join pannidunga. Okay va? Yeah, my name is Shivashankari. Yes, Mahagiri. Thanks for asking because நான் உங்களுக்கு introduce பண்ணவே இல்லையா. So yes, 10 CBSE உங்களுக்கு நான் தான் maths எடுக்க போறேன். So I'm your maths faculty and my name is Shivashankari. Okay va? Yeah, not alone this PDF. இதுக்கு மேல இருக்கிற எல்லா கிளாஸஸும் and ஏதாவது tips எல்லாமே you will be having it in only in WhatsApp group. So அந்த groupல டக்குன்னு join பண்ணிடுங்க. Okay va? Yes. Already 10th க்கு schedule na adla share ஆயிடுச்சு. I hope so. So இதுக்கு மேலயும் மிஸ் பண்ணிடாதீங்க. Just join the group. Okay? Okay guys. So descriptionல link இருக்கு. Join பண்ணிக்கோங்க and then app-உம் check பண்ணிடுங்க so you can have an idea of how classes are going. Okay? Okay, let's meet in another class. Tada, bye bye. Yeah, Ratna, you can contact us over the WhatsApp. WhatsApp la keela ninga you can message us or else you can message us at app also. App la போயும் நீங்க உங்களுக்கு மெசேஜ் பண்ணலாம் so that அங்க டவுட் செக்ஷனே நிறைய செக்ஷன்ஸ் இருக்கும். உங்களுக்கு என்ன क्वेश्चंस இருந்தாலும் நீங்க அங்க கேளுங்க. I'll just answer you. Okay? Okay guys, bye bye. Let's end the session now. Let's meet in another session.